Look, it broke this morning that on Thursday, supposedly the redacted version of the Mueller report will actually be released. So if you like taking a look at pieces of paper that have a lot of Sharpie on them, Thursday is gonna be a banner day for you. But anyway, look, it is coming out. And Donald Trump has actually been tweeting a lot over the past 24 hours about the report. Remember, the report that 100% completely exonerates him. No collusion, no obstruction, even though that's not even what the Barr report says, let alone the Mueller report. But he's attacking it. He's attacking the report that fully exonerates him and takes the dark cloud off of his presidency, which is interesting. It makes a little bit more sense once you hear what's actually going on behind the scenes, which will be revealed at least in part by John Karl, who was recently on This Week to talk about it.
It's in broad brushstrokes. Emmett Flood in the White House counsel's office has been briefed on the logistics, the timing of the release. They've been briefed enough to know that the White House will not invoke executive privilege to try to get further redactions. But George, there is significant concern on the president's team about what will be in this report and will be unredacted. The good news is already out there.
Even stuff that will be unredacted.
Yes. The good news is already out there, broad conclusion, no finding of conspiracy between the campaign and the Russians on the hack or on the interfering in the elections. But there is significant concerns about what will be in here, new information on the obstruction of justice question, on what the president was doing regarding some of the big questions. Was he trying to, how far did he go down the line of trying to fire Mueller or talk about firing Mueller? The situation surrounding the Comey firing. And what worries them most is what Don McGahn told the special counsel. It was
former White House counsel.
Former White House counsel Don McGahn has visibility on all of this. It was reported earlier that he spent 30 hours before the special counsel. George, I'm told it's significantly more than 30 hours.
So that is not John Karl saying there's concern about what will be in the report, even the unredacted stuff. That is sources inside of Trump's team saying that despite all of what he said on Twitter and on video clips, he is worried about what's going to be revealed. And we might see some of that on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that he's worried, right? Mm-hmm. You're not.
Oh no, like the attacks are obviously projection, we know that. But it is frustrating. Like they said they're not gonna use executive privilege. We noted during that video, they're not gonna use executive privilege to get more redactions, but they have William Barr. They will get the redactions presumably that they want. That's the whole problem.
Barr's first statement was a redaction.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was effectively, it was changing the narrative.
Yeah.
He had been given summaries that he could have provided about the Mueller report, and he chose not to. He chose to do his own thing. And it's so frustrating to live out what you knew was going to happen historically. So just a couple of months ago, when William Barr was being considered for the position of AG, we said he can't become AG because he's clearly being chosen to protect Donald Trump. He already had said his audition was a 19-page letter saying that Trump cannot commit obstruction of justice. There can never be charges about that. It's not a real thing, it can't exist. And we knew he would get in there to protect Donald Trump in a way that Jeff Sessions simply would not do. And we said he can't get in because that's what he's gonna do. And we all talked about it. And then a few months passed, and now we're like, oh, I wonder what we're gonna get to see after Barr is done redacting it. But this is what we were talking about. The concern that we would never actually know what's gonna be in the report because his hand-chosen bodyguard, his Brienne of Tarth, is having at the report with a Sharpie this time. And so maybe we will find out some interesting stuff. Maybe there's nothing to find out at all. But if a lot of it is hidden behind a black marker, what will we know? If I'm looking at a page and half of it is redacted, do I say no collusion, no obstruction, we can move on with our lives? Or do we just have to wonder, will we ever actually know what's in the report? That's what he's here to do, and he's clearly in the process of doing it. And as was revealed in that video, he's briefing the White House on it. So Donald Trump, in his tweets attacking the report, he did that because he knows when it's gonna come out. There's no reason he should know ahead of time necessarily when it's gonna be released or what it contains, but he's being fed all of that information so that he can craft his media strategy. And they can try, as they did over the past couple of weeks, to control the narrative. So many people already believe that they know what's gonna be in that report when none of them have seen the report. Donald Trump hasn't seen the report even, if we're to believe what we've been told. William Barr has seen the report. That's it, we know what he thinks about it. Nobody else who's been opining on this topic for the past 2 weeks knows anything other than the 98 words that were released so far. They don't know anything else about what's in the report. And we'll see how much in the end we actually see. Thank you very much for watching this clip from The Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full damage report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.